Very excited because the holiday cards came in. Let me give you guys a look. Excited to send this out. Like I've said numerous times, Come Home doesn't exist without our partnerships and just people who support us. And so I always enjoy just taking some time to put a little note together and send these out to people. So something that in life just really resonates with me and is something that I've incorporated into personal life for me, looking at Come Home through a business lens and also the work that I do, is the idea around reflection. I think so often we set goals or have directions we want to go in, and then we focus so heavily on action and going and moving forward. And while that is so needed, that's the catalyst to all of it, we don't parallel that with this space around reflection, the intentionality around reflection, the idea to take inventory and see what's going on and look at data and look at how things are going and make some of those small pivots and adjustments. And in the work specifically through Come Home, so much of when we're working with adults and when we're mentoring them and coaching them on the implementation side of it, so much of it has to do with their own personal reflection, right? The concepts of around what's going well, what's working, what's not, where are you noticing resistance, where is it feeling easier? And then we incorporate the data and the tools and let's look at that. But this concept around reflection oftentimes doesn't actually follow us in the process, and it has to. So much around, I believe, what makes the embodiment aspect exist around a lot of these skills is when we reflect, because we're essentially looking at and reflecting on how these tools, education, learnings are integrating into real life situations, and reflection is huge. And this time of year, I really enjoy. I think it's just a natural time to reflect for us as individuals, us related to our careers, especially from an entrepreneurial lens, how the last year went, and then starting to build out what we want the next year to look like. Even though reflection is one of the key components around our implementation process, I've also really started to refine what that looks like from a business lens. Some incredible opportunities in 2024, some really cool partnerships, some really amazing work that was able to happen and impact that was able to happen. And as I sit and think about those experiences, I always look at, what worked, what got us, what got Come Home, what got myself in those situations, and also how could we do it better? What were some things that we learned through those experiences, right? What feedback and information can I take and start to tweak and tailor as I build for 2025. And even though I haven't shared much about that specifically, a lot of this month has revolved around that. Where are there contract opportunities, job opportunities, connection opportunities to continue to come through the lens of impact and opportunity? How can we just continue to build off of the momentum from 2024 heading into 2025? And a lot of that happens through this reflection process. Obviously, and you better believe that on the sides of that come action, right? In order to really bring things to life, action has to be coupled with it. But just in a space right now of taking inventory, looking at the year, looking at the last quarter, looking at the relationships, work opportunities, and continuing to build off of that and learn from it into 2025. So reflection's huge, and I invite you, encourage you, whether you are an entrepreneur building your own thing, or you're someone who is just developing and growing in your life and career, reflection is a key component of just everything. And so regardless of industry, regardless of work, as we continue to take action and live day in and day out, can we bring some reflection to that? Can we bring some intentionality to being able to step out and look at everything from a feedback and information perspective, take in what we need to, pivot, adjust, let things resonate, and continue to keep pushing. And so I encourage you, I invite you, one of the things I really believe in and continue to push into is the idea that action and reflection run parallel of one another. And it's beautiful when they are able to coexist.